Let's discuss about applications of completing the square. In the previous video, we focused about completing the square and then find out the minimum and the maximum. So it's very advisable or before level of this video, or how to complete the square and then how to find the minimum and the maximum. So anyway, I level this question. This question here, a farmer wants to fence off his cattle within a rectangular area. He has 18 meter of fencing. More a picture. Let's say this one kiona the shape yellow unyaka go fencela the kettles. And then worry unyaka go surround this ka fence is 18 meters. And then more question area show that y illeganally 9 minus x. Let's see something. More a shape a rectangle. And then a rectangle. Opposite sides are equal. This side ki x even this side ki x. This side ki y opposite ya ona le yona ke y. And then more barfile the perimeter because a farmer wants to fence off his cattle. He wants to fence off unyaka o jaratela this farm. In other words, unyaka o surround and then the distance ya wana 18 meters. According to the definition, a perimeter is the distance around the shape. Actually moki this person only perimeter ya 18 meters because o surround this shape and then is 18 meters. So the perimeter. And then find the perimeter ya a rectangle. Perimeter illeganally 2L plus 2B. This is length and then this is breadth. And then the distance is around this shape. Remember this is L, even this is L. So this distance plus this distance 2L because L plus L. And then this is B, even this one B. So this distance and this distance B plus B. So that is why it was 2L plus 2B. So key formula ya find the perimeter. And then this formula again in this way. Car P illeganally kaja 2 as a common factor and then kashalaka L plus B. But lemoga gore mo bar file gore length ya rena ke x and then breadth ya rena ke y. So rela gore rena re tlo tshwanela gore re shumishe information ya bar file yona. So rela gore instead of saying L ke tlo bia x and then instead of saying B ke tlo bia y. So rela gore kobal something like P leganally 2 and then carry x plus y. And then really the perimeter is 18. Rela or more ke tlo ba le 18 and then equal to 2 and x plus y. So now because question more area show that y illeganally 9 minus x rela ore ke tlo tshwanela gore ke find y. So ge ke yo find y mo rela ore I can divide both sides ka 2 gore kgono shala ka x plus y. Ge ka divide both sides ka 2 rela ore 2 and 2 do cancela and then 18 divided by 2 ke 9. So rela ore ko shala ka x plus y. And then now because ke nyaka solve for y rela ore ke tlo tšea x ka isha to the other side, therefore rela ore y lekana le 9 minus x because ge jump by equal sign you change a sign. So more answer related this question here part A area show that y lekana le 9 minus x. So re bontšhitše in this way. And then part B, write a formula for the area of the farm in terms of x. What we know gore area ya rectangle elegana le length times breadth. And then more because par file gore length ya rena ke x and then breadth ya rena ke y, re la le rena re tlo shumisha these variables more na le x and then times y. But because already more find gore y ya rena e lekana le 9 minus x, re la gore mo ke bona y ko bea 9 minus x, so re la gore ko ba le x and then ka ba le 9 minus x. So from there re la gore x times 9 yo ba 9x and then x times minus x erfa minus x squared. So this is our area because question earlier find the area in terms of x. So mo ka kgona bona gore is in terms of x because ena le x. So this is our answer for part B. And now our level part C. Part C area, what is the largest rectangular area that can be enclosed with the 18-meter of fencing? What is the largest rectangular area? This question is on the what is the maximum rectangular area that can be enclosed with 18-meter of fencing? What is important mo gore ge ba bolela ka the largest no tshwana ba bolela ka the maximum. Sometimes question e ka nyaka the minimum. So ge re deala le the maximum and the minimum, it's all about completing the square. Because mo ba nyaka the maximum wa the area, what we know gore ge re na le equation ya a into x minus p all squared plus q, re tseba gore this q ke maximum or ke minimum. Gore ebe maximum or ebe minimum di laola ke this coefficient, ke this value ya a. Ge ile gore a is greater than 0, re la gore the q yo ba minimum. And then ge ile gore a is less than 0, re la gore this value ya q yo ba the maximum. So re la gore what is important here, re na re nyaka go find this q. Re la gore step number 1, re tlo tšea this part ra complete the square, because ge re ya complete the square re la gore ro ba le expression ya rena in this form, and then from there re ka kgona go find the q. So re la gore mo ke na le a e lekana le minus x squared plus 9x. Actually ke nyaka engwala in the form of a quadratic, or even in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c. So from there re complete the square, re tseba gore ga re nyake gore coefficient e be any number not 1. So e rela gore ke tlo factorize this negative sign, and then ka ba le negative here, and then mo ka shala ka x squared and then minus 9x. So from there e rela gore nka complete the square, e rela gore ko ba le negative and then ka ba le x squared minus 9x, and then ka tšea this b ka divide ka 2 and then ka square. Remember this is b and this is a, so re la re ko ba le 9 over 2 and then all squared. So ko add ka yona ka buya ka subtract, so re la gore ko ba le plus negative 9 over 2 all squared and then minus negative 9 over 2 all squared, and then yawa in this way. But always ke nyaka gore this first 3 times ke di bea ka gare ga bracket 1, re la re mo nka no bea a bracket. So from there nka shumisha the method wa go kry-a the binomial. This is very easy. mo re na le negative, and then go ba le x, remember mo re na le bracket, and then ka tšea this sign always, which is negative, and then wa tšea this number yo divide ka yona wa square as always. So mo re na le 9/2, and then ra re all squared, and then mo re na le minus this one, okay, press a calculator. 9 squared ile kana le 81, and then 2 squared ile kana le 4. And then from there la ore nka tšea this negative, and then ka multiply ka this bracket, and then ka buya ka multiply ka this one. Re la ore from there go ba le negative, and then x minus 9/2, and then all squared, and then plus 81/4. So now ka kgona bona gore area yaka is in the form of a into x minus p all squared plus q, and then ra tseba gore this q ke yona e re botša ka the minimum or the maximum. So re la gore mo this is our q, and then because a ke negative re la gore this is our maximum. So answering this question e re la gore our answer it will be 81/4 meters squared. So ba re le banyaka the area ge le gore we are having the maximum. So this is the answer. Always ge ba re find the minimum or the maximum, it's just about completing the square, and then wa level the value of your q, and then ya ba your answer. So that's it for this question. And then this one re, a farmer has 100 meters of wire fencing from which to build a rectangular chicken run. He intends using 2 adjacent walls for 2 sides of a rectangular enclosure. And then more question area, determine a formula for the enclosed area in terms of x. First re tseba gore area ile kana le length times breadth ya rectangle, but because mo ba re file gore length ke x and then breadth ke y, re la gore le rena rena le x times y, but re tlo tshwanela gore re find y because question ya ka gore re find area ya rena in terms of x. So ka lemoga gore mo rena le the perimeter, but lemoga something that is very important. What we know go gore perimeter ile kana le 2l plus 2b ke perimeter ya rectangle. Ra tseba gore the reason re ba le 2l is because perimeter ke the distance around the shape. Re la gore if this is l and this is l, ge re ya go add these sides, re la gore ke l plus l, and then re fa 2l, and then if this is b and this is b, re la gore yo ba b plus b, and then re ba le 2b. But lemoga gore this question ere ba re he intends using 2 adjacent walls for 2 sides of the rectangular enclosure. It means for this perimeter ga re go šomiša masite kaofela, ere la gore yena o nyaka for 2 adjacent sides, masite a mo gaufi le gaufi a mabedi. Re la gore is either ke this side and this side, or it can be this side or this side, but either way is the same thing. Re la gore our perimeter is based on these 2 sides only. This is x and then this is y. Re la gore perimeter ya rena ro add this side and this side only. So re la gore our perimeter yo ba x plus y. E ka se be 2 because this side ga re bale, and then also le this side based on this information. So now because perimeter na ba re file gore ke 100, re la gore mo ke na le 100 ile kana le x plus y. So from there nka kgona go find a y, re la gore y ile kana le 100 minus x, because go x kaisha to the other side. Therefore re la gore mo ke na le x and then y over 100 and then minus x. So from there re la gore the area is 100x and then minus x squared, because ke multiply out a bracket. So re la gore this is our final answer. O ka kgona bona gore what was important ke this information. So this is our answer for part A, and then re lebelele part B. Part B re determine the dimensions which will give a maximum enclosed area. This question is a bit different because mo ga re nyaka area re nyaka the dimensions tse le gore di re fa the maximum area. Remember gore dimension re no bolela ka mahlakore, re la gore actually re nyaka this side and then also this side. This is y, I mean this is x, and then that one ke y. So re la gore actually re nyaka those sides, but gore kgone go ba easy re tlo tshwanela gore re find the maximum area, and then after finding that maximum area re tlo kgona go find the dimensions. Re tlo dira the same thing, re complete the square. Remember gore mo re kry-ile gore area ya rena ke 100x and then minus x squared. So re la gore mo re na le area ile kana le minus x squared and then plus 100x. So from there complete the square, koncha negative and then ka shala ka x squared and then minus 100x, and then from there ka ba le negative, and then this is x squared minus 100x, and then this is my b, and then ke negative 100. Re la gore ke negative 100 and then ra divide ka 2 and then ra re all squared, but o ka kgona bona gore 100 divided by 2 ke 50. Re la gore ko ngwala negative 50 all squared. It means mo go ba le plus negative 50 all squared, and then ka boya ka minus, and then from there ka tswalla a bracket. And remember gore the first 3 times ke nyaka gore di be ka ga a bracket 1. So from there re la gore nka ngwala this first 3 times as a binomial. Re la gore ko ba le negative, and then this is x, and then always re tšea this sign, re la gore this is minus, and then re tšea this one, re la gore over 50 and then all squared, and then from there this one you can press a calculator. 50 squared over 2500. Re la gore mo ke na le negative 2500. So from there ke nyaka multiply ka this negative, e re ke create space here. So re la gore from there I can say a ile kana le, and then ka multiply ka negative, re la gore ke na le negative and then into x minus 50 all squared, and then this negative times this one, re la gore is positive 2500. So re la gore the maximum area ya rena yo ba this one ya 2500. So if this is the area and then ke 2500 square meters, re ka tšea this area ya 2500 and then re substitute here, re kgona go solve for x, and then after solving for x re tlo kgona go solve for y. So let's do it. So re la gore ro ba le a ile kana le 100x and then minus x squared. So area rena re kry-ile gore ke 2500. So this is 2500 ile kana le 100x and then minus x squared. So because now ke nyaka solve for x, re la gore this problem ga e bea in the form of quadratic. So nka tšea this negative x squared ka itlisha to this side ke na le x squared, and then this 100x yona ka itlisha on the other side ya ba minus 100x, and then more na le plus 2500 re la gore equals to 0. So from there ka kgona bona gore is all about factorizing. So ge o factorize this, you offer x minus 50, and then you offer x minus 50. Ge le you're not sure, o ka shumisha quadratic formula. So from there re la gore x e lekana le 50. So now because re kry-ile x, let's see gore re ka kry-a bjang y. Remember gore re na le a formula ya perimeter, re kry-ile gore p e lekana le x plus y, and then perimeter ya rena it was 100. So re la gore mo re na le 100, and then re kry-ile x ya rena gore ke 50, and then now re nyaka y. Re la gore from there go ja 50 ka isha to the other side ya ba 100 minus 50. So re la gore y e lekana le 100 minus 50, and then re la gore the answer is 50. So re la gore our dimensions, re la gore x e lekana le 50 meters, and then re la gore le y e lekana le 50 meters. It really makes sense because re kry-ile gore area ya rena ke 2500 square meters. So ge o ka re a e lekana le x times y, and then wa re 50 times 50, it will for 2500. So this is our answer anyway. This problem area show that x squared plus x plus 1 is always positive for all values of x. Let's understand already this question enyakang actually. This question area generally this equation ya x squared plus x plus 1 area ge substitute ka any value of x, because area for all values of x, so re tlo kry-a positive always. For example, ge le gore this is x squared plus x plus 1, ge o ka substitute ka any value here mo bona x, area always o tlo kry-a the positive number. But e nyaka gore re prove. Let's see gore re prove bjang. Gore kgone prove this example, re tlo thoma pele ra complete the square, and then from there you will see gore conclusion re ngwala bjang. So let's complete the square. Re na le x squared plus x plus 1. Because this one already coefficient is positive 1, re la gore re kana thoma ga complete the square. Re la gore mo re na le x squared plus x, and then ra tšea b ya rena ka kgona bona gore ke 1, because mo re tseba gore ke b, and then this is a. So kore this b ka divide ka 2, and then ka square, re la gore mo ko ba le plus 1 over 2 all squared, and then ka buya ka minus, and then more na le positive 1. So from there re la gore go focus on these first 3 terms, and then ka ba le x ka tšea the sign which is positive, and then from there ka tšea this half, re la gore mo ke na le positive half, and then all squared, and then this part ge o ka pressa ka calculator ya go fa gore ke 3 over 4. So now let's see gore after completing the square re ka reng. Lemoga something, o ka kgona bona gore this part ya go tshwara x e na le squared. So ge o ka substitute mo ka any number, for the reason ya gore e na le squared, e rela gore always re tlo kry-a the positive number, because re tseba gore ge o ka square any number, either is negative or positive, o tlo phela o kry-a the positive number. Because ge o ka re negative 1 plus half. For the reason ya gore this is a squared, re la gore always re tlo kry-a a positive number. And then for the reason ya gore this part always re tlo kry-a the positive number, and then even this number is positive. So re la gore always re tlo kry-a positive, because positive plus positive re tla phela re kry-a positive. So re provile in this way. But what is important gore more na le squared, and then for the reason ya gore any number ge na le squared e tla phela fa positive, so cannot try any number here. So re la gore re provile, but conclusion ya rena re tlo ngwala in this way. The term x plus half all squared is always positive since it is squared. Already ke boletse ka yona. So adding 3/4 to any positive value will mean that x plus half all squared plus 3/4 is always positive. This is true because this part is always positive. Le ge re ka adda this number re tlo phela re kry-a positive, because kaofela e tla ba le positive and positive. Re la gore therefore this is the conclusion: x squared plus x plus 1 is all positive for all real values of x. Ge re re real values re no re la gore for all values it doesn't matter or either which number, either negative or positive, but re tlo phela re kry-a the positive number. So ke ka mokgwa e le gore answer ka gona, but always wena tlo try gore o complete the square. So this is our answer anyway. This one here show that minus 7 plus 5x minus x squared is less than 0 for all x is an element of real number. Ge o ka lebelela this question e tshwana le the previous one, but this one e nyaka gore re prove gore ke all negative numbers. Ge re ka substitute ka any value mo x re tlo kry-a negative number. So let's see, re tlo dira the same way, re complete the square first, but e re ke ngwale in the standard form. Re la gore ke na le minus x squared and then plus 5x and then minus 7. So from there go factorize a negative sign. Re la gore go shala ka x squared and then 5x divide by negative 1 yaba minus 5x, and then negative 7 divide by negative, re la gore ke positive 7. So from there go ba le x squared minus 5x and then kare b divide by 2 and then all squared, re la gore go ba le plus negative 5/2 and then all squared and then kai minus, so ke negative 5/2 and then all squared mo ke na le positive 7. And then ke tseba gore this one ke nyaka gore be ka re ga a single bracket the first 3 terms. So from there re la gore go ba le x and then this sign it's minus and then 5/2 all squared, and then from there ge o ka pressa this part ka calculator kaofela it tlo fa gore ke positive 3/4 and then more na le negative sign, re la gore this is negative 3/4. So from there nka multiply ka negative sign, re la go ba le negative and then x minus 5/2 all squared and then plus 3/4. So now let's see, re tseba gore for the reason re more na le squared, re la gore this part alone always it will fa a positive number, because ra tseba gore any number e le gore ina le squared e fa positive, and then for the reason ya gore ke positive and positive re la gore ro kry-a a positive. But now because re multiply ka negative sign. Re la gore tlo phela re kry-a negative because more provile gore this part ke positive, so re la gore negative times positive e tla phela e le negative, so re provile in this way. So in short re tlo ngwala in this way: the term x minus 5 over 2 all squared is always positive since it is squared. And then adding 3 over 4 to any positive value will mean that this will give us positive. That is why I get greater than 0. For all x is an element of real number. Re proved already because that first part of the squared is always positive, and then because re add another positive, or always a positive. But now because of this negative, so that is why I get so, and then ka add this negative, and then re negative. And then for x is an element of real number, so it means for any value I substitute here o tlo phela negative. But remember it doesn't mean we're not to creme in this way. The way we understand, but what is important is add those important things, and then the first thing complete the square. So that's it for this problem anyway.